all in our universe, as far as we can see, is frequency.
Hey fellow heights, now let's talk politics because the struggle indeed is real. Each day there are people dying and suffering. This is not the world we want to live in, and we need to change that. However, you can only work on your personal now. I've already told you about the importance of not being polarized. Today I tell a little bit more of how to get there, and we'll talk about forgiveness and how to increase peace for yourself and everybody else. Other than that, we will be talking about white magic, gray magic, and what people call black magic. What you should or shouldn't do, depending on who you ask, of course, but that's not gonna scare us away. So here we go, fellow hearts. Make yourself comfortable. In the last video, I talked about frequencies and waves and how we perceive them. That is the main key to magic and basically everything there is. Everything that we send out in any shape or form, an expression, a sound, we're producing frequencies. And those frequencies become reality that we aren't used to be aware of. However, we are loading this planet with this energy. It's all over the place. What you think, do, say, feel, it's real. If you are being aware of it or if you are not. This frequency is all around us. And while there are quite some mean words on this planet and some bloody deeds, we have to act responsible at any given moment to help shifting those powers. At this moment in what we call time, we are having overweight on the negative pole, so to say. But we see that as our potential. We are change. We are positive. We are photons using the quantum field. We attract more and more positive frequencies by having positive, intense thoughts, feelings, and ideas. If you feel like there's no way for you controlling your feelings, then this is a perfect example of the paradigm we are living today. We live in a negative mindset. We are told that there is no free will, no such thing as choice. We have no power whatsoever. We are pitiful, poor people. That's the negative connotation of a narrative evolving from a negative mindset. Those ideas are what we are going to change. Everything will be going hand in hand. By changing your feelings, you change the idea that you can't change your feelings. And by changing this idea, you change people's perception, which makes them change their feelings. If this natural flow sounds like a complicated procedure to your ears, then here we go again. It's actually quite simple. We're just not used to simplicity because of, negative energy all over the place. We'll change that. So, to change it, now, make yourself comfortable, fellow hearts, and breathe in the following sentence. It's the essence of this video. The collective mind is the most powerful. What we as a society are made to believe and then accept to believe is what forms our collective reality. Bear with me. That means in other cultures where people as a collective do believe in ghosts, UFOs, aliens, spirits, whatever it may be, those beings are more likely to appear than in a society with people that don't believe in them. I told you in the video before how the universe is interacting with you, and it always plays out the way you accept it to be. In other words, if we as a group of a lot of people believe in the same things, then our manifestation of those things will be very powerful. Hey, that's quite powerful, isn't it? That's what I'm heading for with this channel, by the way. You can join me on Discord. That is a server where we can chat. And if you're interested in mass manifestations, we should definitely meet there. You find the link in the description. Join me. Because the more minds work together, sending out the same frequency, the same intention, the same belief, the same manifestation, the larger this power becomes. So as a group, we are very powerful. So let's come closer, everyone. When you feel you've learned to be loving and powerful, then take the next step and change the human paradigm. Whoa, quite a job. Yes. So we are used to fight against our oppressors, whoever you feel that may be. We will get into this topic in a later video. For now, there's just one thing you need to do. Just love everybody. Not except for those that are your enemies. Those even more that are your enemies. Love everything lock, stock and barrel. Without expectations. That's the revolutionary part of forgiveness. Love them into the ground. Hit them with harmony, and until they can't do anything else than changing sides. And even if they don't, you're responsible for your own karma. Never destroy that. Irresponsible and harming behavior almost always comes from a lack of love. So fix your enemies by loving them without giving them any chance missing it. Instead of fighting people and giving them no other chance than staying our enemy, we should rather give them a chance to make a step towards us. It is too early to tell you that we as a group, we, the humankind, have much more powerful predators out there than those that you can identify in your everyday life. So whoever you may think that is, like Vladimir Putin, Angela Merkel, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, whoever you feel may be your enemy. How can we make a change by staying in this paradigm of fight and combat? And by the way, you don't even need to fight, because there is one very important thing everybody needs to understand about power. Power isn't something that can be taken away from you. Power is something that you give away. Yes, breathe it in. Wait, what? Yeah, breathe it in. Accept it. Accept it as a fact. Maybe if it doesn't ring with you right now, just take it in. Believe me, that's truth. No one can take your power away from you. If you feel powerless, then maybe you have given your power away, but you can reclaim it. A free person can't be ruled. So how does one become a free person? Human, let's say human. There are more than one way to reach this goal of becoming free. My preferred ones are knowledge and meditation. In my next video, for instance, I'm going to give you some fine knowledge about curses and spells that are put on you that you maybe haven't noticed before. So this knowledge definitely holds the power to set one free. For now, if you really want to change something, the only way to get rid of hate is love. Like this lovely message. Well, the only way to get rid of hate is love. Remember the 7 laws from my first video? The 7 hermetic principles? Law number 4, polarity. Opposites are the same. 2 poles on the same scale, and you can even them out by finding the right balance. You can change everything by using its own opposite. You can make a cold bath warm by adding some hot water. You can change the density of a hard texture by adding something soft. And you can make hate disappear by adding some love, warm and softly. That's physics. Bam! So may your love change the behavior of, let's say, your president? Well, mind over matter. Sure it does. He may not be tweeting out to you saying something like,
"Hey, felt that one really deeply. I decided to resign. Thanks, dude."
But that's not the way you'll change the world anyways, right? It's more the approach of a kid. But has yelling at one's parents, "I don't like tidying up my room ever changed anything for anybody? Okay. Maybe now you think, like, huh, why? Why is she comparing them to parents? Well, I don't think that politics are my parents, but maybe you are one of those who believe that they are. And then you are seeking for their attention, yelling at them that you don't like the laws they put on you. Maybe. It may be. And maybe you feel like all of us others are your siblings, and maybe this is why you are yelling at us all day online. Maybe you want to change our behavior because you are jealous of the attention that we are receiving by those that you think are our parents. Could be the case. I wouldn't suggest that. What I'm trying to tell you here is arguing is in no way going to change anything, because arguing is what makes this world so ugly, right? And now let's get into black, white, and gray magic. So what's the difference between black and white magic? You are racist. It's kind of impossible solving this being us, because we are living in this duality and we're not even close to being non-judgmental, and our knowledge about all of this is very little. The universe doesn't think,
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Do that.
or
Hell, no, don't do that. Don't.
we set the standards. We decide what's good or bad. I mean, I've got moral standards myself, of course. And so, yes, there are teams, and I am heavily trying to drag you into mine, but from a holistic point of view, this is ridiculous. Because the forces of this universe are still mainly unknown to us. I don't know who or what I am working with when I am using those energies. Even when you are using those energies to do something that people call white magic to help this planet, you still don't know who's helping out, do you? I don't. Whatever anybody may tell you about how to distinguish between black and white magic, it's nonsense. Polarity, law number 4. Opposites are the same. So, let's talk dimensions, fellow hearts. Okay, just a quick wrap up. If you want to learn more about dimensions, and believe me, you want to learn more about dimensions, I swear, then check out the links that I provided in the description box and on my STEEMIT blog. Let's just say the following. Let's think about dimensions in terms of frequencies and perception, like discussed in the last video that I shared with you. So you are a being with a 3-dimensional perception, I assume? What you can sense are all the waves in the right length to be perceivable by your eyes. Those waves that are on the spectrum of discernible lengths to be heard by your ears. And depending on your awareness, you may be sensing with your skin also, but that's what you recognize. However, there's more. And if your perception would be 4-dimensional or even 5-dimensional, you would be noticing many other waves. Those energies, beings, you name it, it's your reality, are what we utilize when we are using magic. So make it your own narrative. No one can really tell you what's happening. Maybe you're enslaving higher beings. Maybe it's just an electromagnetic field. It is whatever you want it to be. Because remember, the universe is always interacting with you, and it always plays out the way you expect it to play out. So make it whatever. It's your decision. Free will. Wow. The term black magic was invented by the church in the 19th century. It's politics, fellow hearts. Nothing more, nothing less. Black and white are kind of spells in itself, holding you in a dualistic paradigm. I tell you about my narrative. It is this. Everything's connected to everything. I am stinging a needle into a fine web I can't see. And all of you are conjuring all the time anyway, because the real trick to those energies is learning to control the frequencies you are sending out anyway. You're producing frequency all day. You are producing energies you don't see in every instance. Those frequencies work for you, if you like it or not. That's just what you do. Therefore, everything is magic. Everything, all the time. You can't escape, and that's why you better learn about it and train your mind to not unwillingly produce a mess like the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Maybe you know that one from the Devil Disney. Mystery? I think the Mickey Mouse version is called Mystery. Yeah, whatever. So hear me out here. You are already a magician. Start being a wise magician. My morning routine includes a ritual for Mother Earth. So, yes, I feel like we should always try to do more of what people call white magic than everything that's about yourself. Mother Earth needs healing, and some of us should be taking care of it. So join my team, please. Yeah, come on, join my team. But please don't be scared of what people call black magic. Yes, right, you shouldn't try to manipulate other humans. That's a given, I'd say, from my perspective. So establish some moral backgrounds to your magic. It is important because there are people using magic and playing dirty tricks against the interest of society, the interest of humankind. I don't care if you believe in it, because they do. And that's why it is important to even out those energy and to do this white magic thing. Do something good for your planet. Do something good for others. Be service to us. And yes, in my opinion, don't do what people call black magic. But if you do, you'll find out why I said that. And I know it because I tried. Yeah. Make your own experiences with that. Do black magic. Do white magic, do grey magic, do whatever you like. But basically, most importantly, please, never act as if you knew. Just never act as if you knew. You don't. None of us. Oh, just never stop learning, and please never generalize. Like, voodoo is black magic. That's nonsense. Do your research. Learn, never stop learning, never judge. Set your own standards. Just become a free person with your own standards. And if you really want to learn about good and evil, here's the trick. Let go of those categories. But as always, you need to tune into the right frequency to enable your super abilities. So, therefore, first, make yourself comfortable and never be scared again. And please take this mantra with you today.